Revelation 1443. From the 30th of May 1940. Connection of the soul with the spiritual. Man only needs to imagine that his soul longs for liberation, and he will muster all the will to help it out of captivity. It is the soul of the human, being likewise spiritual, which should find the way to God. It is substance, which feels well in freedom and feels the form enveloping it as terrible constraint. It is without any connection with the spiritual which came out of God, as long as it has not found the right way yet, but it is only an unfree, tormented being, which can only reach true freedom in union with the Spirit. As long as the soul corresponds to the desire of the body, its state is unfree. Only its desire for the Spirit makes it freer, and so it now strives to completely unite with it. It frees itself from the constraint of bondage. In order to now complete this process, the will for the final unification with the spiritual must be exceptionally strong. The soul, that is all thinking, feeling and willing in man, must be directed only to live according to this aim. It must therefore no longer live earthly life haphazardly, but must put itself in touch with those forces which are helpful in the work which is now to be its only task, for the soul is weakened in its will. It can master this work on itself only with support. It must first make use of the strength which God puts at its disposal unmeasured. Only the will of the soul must become active to receive it. And this activity of the will, it must carry out itself. It must carry a desire upwards, desire for a free, unbound state. It must express its will through the desire for it, to want to become again what it was and what its actual destiny is. Then the way is also free for it, because it is supported in its intention. It is given strength and can now take the way upwards unhindered. It can form itself in such a way that union with God's Spirit is the consequence of its efforts. It can give up its bound state and leave the last earthly form as a completely free being. Amen.